The Cape Town Sevens will end in an anti-climatic fashion after the home side, the Blitzboks, who crashed out in the quarterfinals. Sandile Ngcobo's men suffered a shock 28-0 loss to Australia. They will now contest for the fifth spot against old foe New Zealand. Joining us from Cape Town Stadium is our sports reporter Yolulwe Qoshe. Yolulwe, how disappointing is that result for the home crowd?
Well, a very good afternoon to you, Hugo, as well as to the viewers at home. It is an absolutely disappointing result, not only for the men in green and gold, but for the people of Cape Town. Before we even drove into the stadium, there were a lot of people wearing their colours, expecting to come in for the big day, the business end day today, to show their support for the Blitzboks. But it seems like their services won't be needed to that extent anymore, because Sandile Ngcobo's men won't be playing for top prize, but they'll be playing for fifth, which is a recurring pattern for them over 8 years here in Cape Town. But joining me now to speak more about this topic is a person who knows all about the pressures of playing for the Blitzboks, Vuyo Zanga. Vuyo, thank you so much for your time. Let's speak about this situation. Like, yet again, another tournament where the Blitzboks have not been able to break the hoodoo here. Where do you think it went wrong for Sandile Ngcobo's men?
Look, it's quite tough because there's so much pressure in South Africa, so much pressure. And these guys have to come here and perform every time they win Dubai, they come home. We want them to perform, but the problem is that you must remember, this is like one of the worst things that can happen to anyone, because you're coming home after a win, and we actually have to do the same things and try to replicate what we did last weekend, but we couldn't.
I mean, in your area, there's a lot of success there, but a lot of that was also because some of the experienced people that were around you had the likes of Frankie Horn, they were there, the Mpo Biozos, who were able to supplement. Even the old coach Neil Powell was also part of that successful era. When you look at this team under Sandile Ngcobo, it's in transition. There are a lot of young faces, not too many Roscoe Spexman and Justin Gedils there. Is that one of the issues maybe for them?
Look, I think whenever a new coach comes in, he has to start from scratch. He has to get new players, he has to get young players, he has to get older players. But what you've seen with Sandile at the moment is that he's bringing some good youngsters. But the problem, we just need to click. Like, we need to click. We can click. We're not consistent enough, but we will get there. I think it's just a matter of just making sure that your ducks are in the row. You need to make sure that one or two players that they have in the mix, and then you can sort of get to the point where you can win. But guys, sevens is tough rugby. It's a tough rugby. So it's not one of those where you just go in about and win the game. But we will do that. We'll get there.
I mean, you know all about why sevens is a tough game. You played 19 tournaments for the country. I understand in your time it was also tough on home soil back when the 7 series would go to George at the time. Why is it always so tough on home soil for you guys? What happens when you're in front of this loving South African crowd that changes you guys on the field?
Look, South Africans love rugby. South Africans love rugby, but guys, there's pressure. Pressure is always the problem. Pressure is always the problem. It's gonna get there when it comes to. Look, your mom and dad can only watch you in George. Your mom and dad can only watch you in Cape Town. They can't go to Dubai all the time. They can't go to Australia or New Zealand all the time. But so when you're in South Africa, there's elevated pressure, unfortunately, and pressure kills all of. Like what do you call it? BMT? You either have BMT or you don't.
Big match champion, of course. Let's speak about now. You are away from South African shores, probably just enjoying a holiday, a bit of nice warm weather that you don't always get in Russia. Of course, you're still at the helm as the head coach of the Russian sevens team. What is the progress like for the Russians at this particular sporting code?
Look, we're currently sanctioned. We're currently sanctioned with World Rugby, so we don't really mind that. It was what happens. Politics aside, but we're still continuing. We're coaching. I'm coaching the national team. I'm coaching the club. My club is doing well. They're not bad. We're currently second on the log. So for us, it's just a matter of let the politics go, let the politics finish, and then hopefully World Rugby will call us back into play.
It's also been a festival atmosphere here in Cape Town. You are now enjoying these type of occasions as a spectator as opposed to feeling that pressure on the field. How different is it for you when you're on the other side now watching from the outside, knowing certain situations on the field can't really be controlled?
Look, it's always tough. I come to South Africa. I enjoy my life in South Africa because it's home, and it's sunny. It's currently in Russia it's -14, but But now I'm enjoying my life in South Africa. And guys, it's one of those things where if you love sevens rugby, it's actually a festival. So it's part of the festivities to enjoy rugby, drink beer, eat some meat, and yeah, it's part of it. So it's good for us. We love it. We love it. I came here with my colleague. My colleague is with me from Russia. I mean, we're enjoying life, bro. It's what it is. What it is.
Do you want to say something for us in Russian? Is there a sentence you can put across for our viewers at home? Is there something you want to teach us?
I'll teach you one thing, paka paka.
Oh, what does that mean, though?
It's bye-bye.
Okay. Before you let us go, though, now, let's talk about that last game. If you had advice for Sandile Ngcobo to give to these young guys in the dressing room for the last game to try to clinch at least 5th position in South Africa, what would you tell him to tell the dressing room?
Look, it's a matter of consistency. It's a matter of balance. It's a matter of understanding who's there, who's not there. I think for Sandile, the only thing he should have done is he should have just controlled the game a little bit better, make maybe better substitutions, you know. But look, Ireland, Australia, a good team. Ireland, a good team. Last night they beat us. Australia this morning beat us. So it's a matter of just understanding of for what we're trying to do. We're trying to achieve what the game is trying to achieve, and we have control. We have one of the top class players. I mean, we have a lot of youngsters that are coming through. We've got some Justin Fadil, we've got Speckman there, we've got Ronald Brown. Those guys are quality players. We just need to balance them a little bit better. And I think our fault, unfortunately, is that we lost the quarterfinal because we didn't control the ball. We only defended, and that's you can't play rugby. You can't have the best keepers and play and just defend. So, yeah.
Thank you so much. Let me just quickly go to you, ma'am. You seem pretty vocal. How do you feel about? So I don't want to say anything. Is that the background you touch? Oh, okay. I'll let you shake your hand. Thank you so much, Pravika. Appreciate that. Well, Hugo, those are the views of Vuyo Zanga, who played 19 tournaments for the South African Blitzboks, just saying the pressure can get to anybody, even in his time. A successful period. They also got pressure, but we still have some quality players in this generation to take these guys forward and hopefully break that hoodoo, which is now standing at 8 years here in Cape Town. It's back to you in studio.
That's Yolulwe Qoshe coming to us from the Cape Town Stadium ahead of the New Zealand Blitzboks 5th place playoff. You're watching Newsfeed, top of the hour. We return with a look at our top stories.